Welcome to this edition of Talk with TAS Live. I missed you guys last week, and as I thought about today, I thought about reflecting and just trying to figure out where I am in this space. And I settled on knowing your limits. I think about the great philosopher that said a man's got to know his limitations. Well, that applies to a woman also. You've got to know your limitations and knowing when you're not working within those boundaries. And so I'm taking today to determine what my limitations are. I push and I push and I push, and I'm not unlike most of people in the world. We're always pushing. We're striving to be the best parents, to be the best employees, to be the best mate that we can. But everything has its limitation. And you've got to determine where your limitations lie. Now, for me, I'm always working past my limitation, but at some point I realize that I have to stop. And for me, it's when things just that are so simple, I just can't do them. It's the simplest things that get my attention. And I don't know what gets your attention that alerts you to that you have gone beyond your limitations. But I want you to post some of those things in the body of this post to alert other people of when you've gone past your limitations, because we all need the red flags, just as a reminder that may mean, I pushed too much. You know, a friend of mine will say that when she has overdone or overtaxed her body, that she just is unable to really get up and move. And I said, you can't get up and move? And she's like, no, it is an effort to get her body up. Her mind is still wanting to do something, but physically she just doesn't have the energy that it requires to get her body in an upright movement, upright stance, and then moving. And so that's a real red flag for her. Again, you know, what are your limitations? You have to know your limitations. And what that means is you have to do some reflection. You know, reflection, you hear the word all the time. We got to reflect, you know. You got to bring closure. Reflection helps you to bring closure to things, but reflection can also be very frightening because it means you have to come to terms with things that are happening within your life and within your space. And we have to understand and begin to accept that there are certain things that we cannot change within our space. We just have to get to a place where we're able to deal within those parameters, because some things we cannot shift. So as I get off today, I want you to think again about knowing your limitations. And for those who know who that great philosopher is, please put the name in the body of this post to say who that great philosopher is, because I'm not going to tell you. I want to see if anybody knows who the philosopher is. But he says, a man's got to know his limitations. So I'm saying to you today, what are your limitations? Do you know your limitations? And everybody needs to know their limitations, because we don't want to work past our limitations and then have to spend days and weeks trying to clean up things that really didn't have to occur because we didn't know our limitations. So remember, a man's got to know his limitations. Please put in the body of the post who said that. And until next time, make sure you take care of you. Bye now.